G'day everybody and welcome to another YouTube video review. Today we're going to be having a look at one of the new Simpsons Pop Funkos. This is from the new line of the new wave of the Simpsons, and that is Radioactive Man. It's basically the only one I've picked up. If you have the original Simpsons, you're a very, very happy person because they've escalated in value, and then you got the new line has come out. So we'll flip the box over so you can see who's in there, but there's Radioactive Man's front cover. And you've got Mo and Grandpa and Mr. Burns, Bartman, Maggie, Lisa, and Radioactive Man. But I love Radioactive Man because I love the Radioactive Man comic, which I have here, #1. And anyway, we'll have a quick look at the figure. That's your box. So if you're a bit of a comic fan, you're probably going to grab this if you're a Simpsons fan as well. So let's have a look. Actually, before we get into that, let's have a look at Radioactive Man. If you do have this one, this is fantastic. This is a glow-in-the-dark cover. You can see his skeleton there. If you do basically put it under blue light, he does glow, which is awesome. And in the true Simpsons world, you get to understand how Radioactive Man comes about. I really like the part where, here goes, spoiler warning, he basically gets caught in an explosion and then wakes up and ends up having a piece of shrapnel embedded in his noggin. And so that's how he ends up, as you can see him walking around with this thing in his head, and then deciding to put a hat on when he's incognito, but he discovers he has superpowers, and eventually becomes Radioactive Man fighting the bad guys. So, fantastic series. If you haven't read it, see if you can pick one up. You can get them reasonably cheap on eBay. There's 4 in the series. But let's have a look at the figure. So, start off the top piece of shrapnel that's stuck in his head. And then we move around to the atom symbol for radioactive. Just got the nice sort of bubbled nose. I like the way Funko is now sort of sculpting in eyebrows with frowns and scowls and all of that, but very much a red head. Then you've got the nuclear symbol on the front, standing in his pose, got his little cape there. Interesting too, they're very, when you look at the original Funkos, the Supermans and Batmans that have been out of the box, that original sort of plasticky rubber does start to get that sticky residue, whereas these ones now, the material they're using, is probably going to stand the test of time, just like Radioactive Man here. And then you've got his feet, and then underneath. But anyway, that's him. As I said, if you're a comic book fan, and you're a Simpsons fan, you're probably going to put 2 and 2 together and want to pick him up. If you're a Simpsons fan in general, you're probably going to want to grab all these ones. What's interesting is there is a Homer Simpson wearing his moo-moo, but it's not on the back of the pack here, so I wonder if there'll be more Simpsons coming out. I'd love to see a comic book guy, so take note, Funko, if you can. Anyway, if you are hanging around for another couple of reviews, check out, these are 2 of the new retro figures. I'm going to be doing a review on them. So we've got Darth Vader and Stormtrooper. There's a set of 6, but these were the guys I was able to pick up. And if you're probably wondering, is it retro? Yes, but I've just removed the retro sticker, and I'll go through that in the review as well. But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep subscribing. If there's anything in the room that you haven't been able to see a review on the channel, feel free to let me know. Drop a comment, shoot me a message, and I'll do my best to get around to doing a review. But anyway, have a great day, and cheers.